Hello and welcome to Stellaris, and welcome to the Sol Compact. I'm going to be outlining the rough goals of this playthrough in this video. It's more of an episode 0 than an episode 1, as you might have been able to tell from the title. We're going to be talking about the mods we're playing with, we're going to be talking about our nation, and generally like the style of gameplay that you'll be able to expect from this Let's Play. So, first of all, let's talk about our nation. It is a citizen stratocracy, oligarchic. It has the idealistic foundation and the citizen service traits. It is egalitarian, militarist, and materialist. We are quick learners, communal, and we are human. That is because we start on Earth. We start in an alternate history, alternate future, or alternate history-based alternate future. Well, I mean, all fictional futures, I guess, are alternate, but unless you're, like Nostradamus or something. And the world is like a bizarro, skewed reality from our own, in which, for example, the USSR did not fall in 1991. So let's read the description and delve deeper into the, background lore. You can't see the other nations on the left side of the screen right now, and that's completely intentional. The game is a little bit zoomed in, and that's because some of them we'll discover as we go along. Some of them are custom nations that I've designed. In the year 1962, the world stood on the brink of destruction as a dramatic confrontation between two major political blocs devolved into brutal war. Never utilized before in war, the conflict saw the first military application of an atomic bomb. Or, it almost did, had it not been for the extensive insubordination on both sides of the conflict. Not a single nuclear missile was launched, and this moment would become the foundation upon which the Sol Compact was built. That's us. During the environmental crisis of the 22nd century, the Eastern and Western blocs formally surrendered executive authority to the United Nations Crisis Council. In 2158, the USSR, the the United States of America, and all other nations became nations within a nation. So they are all sort of confederated into a global UN nation-state. Following the launch of the first colonial seed ship in 2165, the new nation's enduring mission was finally formalized: to ensure humanity's survival and well-being at any cost. So we have launched seed ships, which are basically colonial colonization ships that are going at near relativistic speeds, I believe, because FTL isn't invented until 2200. And these ships are traveling far. I don't know how far, because the game doesn't allow me to cluster these guys close in our stellar neighborhood to make it more realistic that they could reach these places at near relativistic speeds, but or like near FTL speeds, or near light speeds rather. But they're going to be out there, and they're going to have developed without our supervision. The seed ships were probably outfitted with basic education systems and stuff like robots and whatnot, and the building blocks necessary for creating life, but that's about it. So let's jump into the settings. Let's also jump into the actual screen here. The settings are rather standard. Captain difficulty. You can see them here. I won't delve too much into them. We won't get achievements because it's not Iron Man mode and I'm playing with mods. Let's jump into the game itself. So, my playstyle, I like to roleplay. I do not like to min-max. I will be trying to roleplay our nation's leader as best as I can, and the ideals of our nation and whatnot. We'll be trying to respond to political crises and such in a way that befits our nation. And we'll try to sort of play by ear, sort of play as things come. We won't have like one defined strategy that we're going to hold on to for the rest of the game. Now, mods. I'm running real space, which makes the universe look a bit more realistic, gives it more, makes it more based in science, and makes it more beautiful. That's why Saturn looks so vibrant. I'm also running a mod that can completely fuck our system up by, for example, making a star go supernova. And I'm going to enable that because I think it's funny, and I think it's cool. It would make for an interesting story if our nation was to have to abandon Earth because, you know, the sun, for some reason, went supernova unexpectedly. Also, Guilli's Planet Modifiers, which adds unique planet, like modifiers to each planet to make it more, to make them all stand out a little bit more. We're going to have 0 to 3 modifiers per planet. The solar system gets like predetermined planet modifiers, but I think some can be discovered as you play, like they can spawn later on. But yeah, hopefully you are as psyched as I am to get going over this playthrough. Hopefully you are excited to try to reunite with our lost children, our lost brethren and sisters and whatnot that have been scattered across the stars. Excited to meet alien species, possibly conquer them, possibly federate with them, and excited to shape our nation through these struggles and challenges that we face. Once again, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in episode 1. Goodbye.